Supreme, Divine Rising. You already know the vibes. My shit, yo, my shit look crazy, yo. My hair growing in the back, but not in the front. My front shit ain't growing back. I've been trying, yo. My front shit ain't growing back, but all around the bowl is growing. Yeah, I've been trying. I've been going through too much shit. I gotta get a chance to sit down and focus, but it is what it is. Look at my domicile. I got a big ass forehead. Alright, check it though. Niggas threw away their divinity, right? Like everybody out here talking about why God left us, why God let this happen, why God let this happen to the babies and all this other shit. Like everything is a blame. Like people is apt to always point the finger at something. That's you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers is weak for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean weak physically, I mean weak mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like you won't use your mind. I knew something a long time ago. I knew if I can think it, then that means divine has thought it 1,000 times over, times 1,000, and has a better answer than what I have. So whenever I got to a higher thought pattern of anything, retrospect to the circumstance of how we live, I knew divine was way leagues over that shit. So if I can think it and I'm mind blowing people who don't know shit, that made me want to access what divine knew about that particular circumstance. So I never would just let that shit go. I'll stay on it until I learn more about it. People always complaining. Everybody always like, yo, divine did this. Why God let us go through this and all this other shit? Well, the time we living in right now, whether you know it or not, you've been dealing with depravity for a long time. You're deprived as an individual. As a person, you're deprived, right? So as a culture, we were supposed to spoil our culture. That's really what we were supposed to do. Our whole culture. We were supposed to spoil our culture. We were supposed to be we were supposed to have in a different way. Not in a way to where you think you're better than anybody, but to see the whole culture rise up in some form. Which it would have came from the structures. It would have broke down through the structures and allow individuals, you know what I'm saying, to be stronger for other people through the world, which this would have been a ripple effect, right? It would have been a ripple effect. But right now we're fighting through. So this is why your own way is important right now, because your own people slipped on that. Your own people fucked up. And I don't mean like going out here following the world. The world told you a lot of shit. They told you go get drunk, go get high, put these clothes on, da 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 da, all this shit. Go here, listen to that. That's not spoiling yourself, you know what I'm saying, in the right way. The things of the earth, it's the stuff divine gave you. That's spoiling you. The things of the earth, that's spoiling you. It has nutrients in it. You know what I'm saying? Like to keep it 1,000, the Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel's story is the left and the right hemisphere of the brain. It's just another way of putting it, and it was a way they can kind of like. It was a way they can kind of like shift the attributes of what those two probabilities are as far as what they're capable of. You know, one is life and one is action. You know what I'm saying? At its core. You know what I'm saying? You move in strategically on the left side, and on the right side you're looking at the colors and the feeling of things. You know what I'm saying? So when it came to these different etymologies that they put together to confuse you, this is where the shortcomings came at. That's where the shortcomings as our cultures came from. Like we weren't supposed to put nothing down. We were supposed to keep going with that shit in the name of the Most High and in a divine retrospect. That's how we were supposed to go. But we end up agreeing to any other concept that came around from somebody else. Like motherfucker come around and say, yo, look, Don't do this no more. Do this. We coming to bring this. So, i.e. segue. Go check out Shaka Zulu if you don't know what I'm talking about. Shaka Zulu hit him in the head with the joint. He was like, nah, how you gonna come talking that? You know what I'm saying? Like, see, the Most High, the term itself is over all things. I can't even say King of Kings, because for you to put yourself as a king, somebody had to create that term or that word and deemably place it in a situation to where not a retrospect has that value. Ultimately, what divine set us here as, we don't speak those words. We don't even know what that shit is. That would have to come from the mouth of divine to say what I call my creations. I never heard that. And no man can tell me what that is. I can never get that from a book. What divine calls the things he creates in the universe, even down to the micro macro level. Because if you keep it 100 to the sizes of creation through existence, I'm like the size of a cell. We all are. We're tiny. So we're really in a body, whether we can notice that or not. A drop of soda is only a drop of soda from whatever particular can it came from. So when people are like, you're not God, then where I come from then? How can a part of my body not be with me? How can a part of my body not respond the way I respond? God didn't leave nobody nowhere. Divine, the Most High, whatever you want to call him. Whenever you want to call that energy, the highest frequency, the source, whatever y'all want to call that energy, it ain't never left nobody. It's the only reason why you're able to say that it left you. The energy that you stand on. That's the reason. That's the reason, yo. Your whole existence is based off that. So even every motion, good or bad, is still based off that. Everything you do, you don't have a do. You're just here because of the body you're in. Period. Given it's like the day you go the day you go jogging with your friend and that run was good. You happy, you like, yo, my legs work good today. Or that day you wake up and you're not clogged up and you can breathe and you don't have a cold or whatever. You like, yo, my body feel good. Your mind is clear. Your eyes are clear. You don't have that little floaty thing around. You see a little better. You're like, yo, why everything seems so clear? Food tastes really good. You like, yo, my tongue tasting today, yo. It's like that. You are pleased with your body parts because they give you the reverence to be able to experience life. Don't let this go over your head. That's what we are here for the divine. So I charge all of you to be the greatest version of what divine made you to be. Be great. Taste something. Smile. Give. Love. So divine can say, in my body, I feel good. Love more. Give more. How can you lose when we are all attached to the same thing? And if something feels like it's not attached to divine, it might be cold. It might be sleep in the eyes. It might be dirt that need to be washed off your ass. You don't follow no one because you are placed on the part of the body where you specifically supposed to be who you supposed to be. Don't be the thumb trying to be the pinky. Don't be the elbow trying to be the knee. Don't be the nose up somebody's ass. Don't talk because you feel like you can be like legs and just keep running. Don't use the brain in your head for the brain in your nuts or your stomach. Play the body part divine created you as, and do that, and do it good. And while you're doing it, be the image to the rest of the body parts of what it looked like. So you don't have to blame the finger. You don't have to blame the pinky toe. And to blame it on the rain. Stop blaming. Just live and be how you are. Live and be how you are. And be happy with that. And be happy with that regardless. Just be happy. And when you're happy, you're giving that to divine. That's why some of the sayings, it feels weird when you hear it. When something of mine is hurt, it's like a thorn in my eye. Yes, it is. If I prick the thorn right now on my leg, I'm gonna be like, God damn it. Because it touched my leg. Still my leg. I love my leg. I love my lips. I love my head. I love my big ass forehead. I love all of me. Because it's me. Not because of arrogance, because it's a part of me. I love my toes. I love my everything about myself. If you don't love yourself, something's wrong with you. And nobody gonna take that from me. Nobody should take that from you either. NAGA.